I'm about to leave on a 2.5-week-long trip to Norway. My bags are packed. The Uber's almost here. I'm a little nervous, a little excited. I would say 70% excited, 30% nervous. I have been dreaming and planning this trip for so long now. I just can't believe the day is finally here. So let's go to the airport and go to Norway. I just landed in Oslo. My flight was really easy. It was only like 6.5 hours long, which feels really short to go from New York to Norway, but I'm not complaining. It went by really fast. I watched one movie. I watched Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. So good. I've never seen it before. I really enjoyed it. It was very sad though, but I really liked it. Now I have about 30 minutes and then I have my next flight to Tromsø. I'm gonna be staying there for one night and then I'm going out into the countryside a little bit for an artist retreat, but I will fill you in on the details when I get to my hotel. I just got to my hotel in Tromsø city center. It's like 10:30 in the morning right now. I never get lucky with early check-in or upgrades or anything, so I was really planning on putting my bag downstairs and then wandering around until 3 p.m. because that is what always happens to me everywhere I go. But the guy at the front desk was so nice. I'm staying at the Radisson Blu. He was like, you have a cozy room, which is like the smallest, least expensive room, but I can upgrade you to a nicer room and you can go in the room right now. And I was like, oh my God, it like literally never happens to me. And look at my view from the room. Wow. It is a little cloudy right now, but look at the mountains. This is so nice. The room itself is pretty basic. Got a nice bed, this little like desk, and then a sitting area so you can enjoy the view. And a bathroom and everything, a shower, and a sink. Now I gotta shower and get all of the airport ickies off. Showered and I'm out of my airport clothes and I put on a fresh, clean outfit. It feels so good. Now I'm just getting ready to go out and explore Tromsø for the day, but before I do, I wanted to give you guys like a little update as to why I'm here and what I'm doing, because it might seem kind of random, because usually when people go to Europe in the summer, I feel like they always go to like the south of France or Italy or Croatia or Mallorca or somewhere warm. And here right now it's cloudy and rainy and pretty cold. I need a jacket for sure outside. So it probably seems kind of random. But I'm here for a nature art retreat that I signed up for in November. So this has been a long time coming for me. I don't know how I found them. Maybe I was searching for art retreats in Scandinavia at the time and this came up. They didn't have a lot of followers or reviews or anything. It just, I don't know, it just felt like the right thing to do, I guess. So I signed up for it and didn't even really know where I was going. And then in February, I was like, I probably should find this retreat on the map and see where it is. And then I realized it's way up at the tippy top of Norway, which is where I am right now. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy of me to book a retreat and not know anything about it, anyone who had been there, anyone who's going, or anything about where I'm going. But alas, I am here. Something about it just feels like the right thing to do. It's funny because the retreat ended up changing quite a bit from the original one that I signed up for. The artist who was running it actually ended up reorganizing the whole retreat at a new place, which it doesn't make a difference to me. I didn't know the original place, so I don't know where we're going, for being honest. So it's kind of been a whirlwind, and there was a time when I was like, do I want to go? Should I cancel it? But I don't know. Last summer I went to Sweden and I really loved it there, and I just wanted to see this part of the world more, so here I am. So I have this day in Tromsø, and then tomorrow one of the women from the retreat is coming to pick me up at the hotel, and we are going to go, I think it's like 40 minutes away from where I am right now, on a different island that's pretty remote but looks very beautiful. And I think we're just gonna, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna hike, we're gonna do some art projects. I think we're gonna do a lot of art projects like with nature, and I imagine we're gonna cook a lot and enjoy just relaxing. And I don't know, I'm a little nervous, honestly. My friends all think I'm crazy. My friends were like, you need to have an air tag on you. You have to make sure that you give us the contact information of where you're going. We're so nervous, but You know, I've been solo traveling for a long time, and I've stayed in some sketchy places, especially in my 20s when I was really trying to save money. I stayed in some hostels and some Airbnbs where, looking back, I wouldn't stay there now. So this, like an art retreat with a bunch of like-minded people, feels very safe. So I know for some people it seems crazy, but for me, I don't know. It just feels like the right thing to do, but I am a little bit nervous just because I am someone who spends a lot of time alone. And sometimes in groups like that, when there's different personalities and different people have different expectations, it can cause friction. So I am a little nervous about that, but I'm just kind of hoping for the best. So yeah, I'm just gonna get ready now, and then we're gonna go out and explore this tiny little city. I learned that this was at one point a huge trading hub and start point for a lot of polar expeditions. So there's a lot of history here with commerce and sailing, and it's a pretty small area. I think I'll be able to walk around quite a bit of it today. And yeah, tomorrow someone from the retreat is gonna pick me up and I'm gonna get in a car with them. So let's get this trip started. One more thing. I was just thinking, it's kind of crazy for me to go on this retreat not knowing anyone there. But my philosophy is that despite all of the absolutely terrible things that happen in the world, I try to believe that most people are genuinely good and genuinely have good intentions. And human connection is so important right now. And things like this that bring people together can be life-changing. And I just have this feeling it's going to be a really, really good thing for me to do. So despite everyone who's telling me that this is just insane and a crazy idea, I think they're wrong. And I think this is the best thing that I could be doing right now. Supposed to be a cute little shop with all local artists near my hotel. It's called Gallery Nord. So I'm going to stop in and see what they have. I saw a recommendation online for this cafe. It's called Sphere Mary, I think is how you pronounce it. But it came very, very highly recommended. It's so cute. So we're gonna go inside and try to get a little lunch or something, see what's going on. There's a floating sauna here where after you are in the hot room, you could jump directly into the Arctic water. I might do that later, TBD, but how many chances do you have to do something like that, you know? And I think it'll also be good to like help me get ready for bed, because I usually have a hard time falling asleep when I travel to a different time zone, and I want to get on schedule. So I think like a good sauna session would really really get me tired. Look at how cute this cup is. It's from Cafe Bona. It's a little guy pulling a sled with a dog, and then a little boy also pulling a sled. Look at the northern lights up there. This is like the cutest coffee cup I've ever seen. So I just signed up for my sauna session. It's at a place called Pust, and it's in the middle of the harbor. They have 2 different saunas. One's a loud one and then one's a quiet one. And you can book for yourself to go. You can book as an individual guest pass. So you go in like everyone else is there. And you can book 1 hour or 2 hour time slots. I just booked for an hour. They didn't have a lot of availability because I did it like kind of last minute. And also I think 2 hours is kind of going to be a long time. So I'm doing 1 hour. And you get to do a cold plunge into the Arctic water, which I don't know if I'm going to do. I might dip my toes in, but I don't know if I'm going to go all the way in. And I love doing saunas though. I love going to the banya. I love going to Spa 88. It's like a big thing that all my friends do. It's like our favorite place to hang out. So I'm interested to see like how this differs from the saunas I go to back home. And here is the sauna. It's just kind of floating on the water. The left one, like the larger structure there, is the loud one, and then this one is the quiet one that I'm going to be going to. And you can enter through the men's and women's locker room, and then on the other side of it is the sauna and then like a little deck. Finished my session. That was pretty awesome. I was too afraid to like completely get in the water. I don't like being in water, like lake water, where there's things touching my feet. So I had a hard time with that, but I did get in. I just couldn't really let go of the railing. It was great though. I think it was $35 for the hour, which is kind of expensive, but I think it was worth it. I had a great time. I would do it again, and I would recommend if you were in Tromsø or anywhere where they have something like that to do it, because it's kind of like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. By the way, this is what it looks like at 10 o'clock at night. It is midnight sun right now, so that means the sun does not set. It is daylight for 24 hours a day, so it's going to be light all night. This is crazy. It's like daytime right now. Good morning. I just woke up. It's my first morning here. Super confused. You know when you're traveling a lot and you wake up and you're like, where am I? I don't recognize this room. What's going on? Where am I? So I woke up with that kind of panic. I look out to the window and I saw that it's super bright outside, but again, it's midnight sun here, so you kind of don't know. It could be 3 a.m., it could be 2 p.m., it could be 8 a.m., and I have to meet my group today to go out to the art retreat. So I roll over to check my phone. My phone is dead. My phone is dead. And I'm like, oh my God, I start panicking because there have been times before when I was jet lagged and I overslept. It's like the only time I'm ever late for anything. I roll over, charge my phone, and I'm like staring at my phone. Could it be the middle of the day? And I just don't know. But then it charged and it's only 8 a.m., which is like the perfect time because I have to meet them at 9:30 a.m. So, yeah. Let me show you what it looks like outside though. Beautiful. I think it's raining though. It does look a little drizzly. Now I'm just going to get ready for the day, and then someone's supposed to pick me up and we're going to go, I don't know where we're going. We have to go to the grocery store and get some food for the group, and then we're going to go to the house. Hey guys, I just arrived to the art retreat. First of all, let me show you the view. So this is the sea across from the house that I'm staying at. Look at how beautiful this is. The beautiful fjords of Norway. The water is so still. There's a couple boats out there, but mostly it's just peaceful and quiet. I can see someone fishing over there, but it just goes on forever. I am on an island named Kvaløya. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong because whenever I try to say Norwegian words, they just don't sound right. It's a small island about half an hour away from Tromsø. There's a lot of farming and agriculture here, really beautiful flowers and landscapes. It's very popular in the wintertime for skiing and outdoor activities. That's kind of when their high season is, and now is their quiet time of the year. Each of us get a room, and We have breakfast in the morning and lunch, and we're gonna make dinner together, and it's just a really nice space. There's a living room and a kitchen, and then there's this nice little barn area that we're gonna be using for all of our arts and crafts and activities, and we're also gonna be doing a lot of hikes and foraging for art supplies, making art with natural resources and flowers and leaves. And the woman who's kind of spearheading this whole thing is named Isobel. She's an artist and a very, very creative person. So she planned all the activities that we're going to be doing, tie-dyeing, making paper, painting, and brought all the supplies for us, so bandanas and shirts. She even made each of us this very cute fabric organizer that has a slot for your pens and pencils, a journal, a little pocket, and even this like a really cool accordion style fold. And she hand dyed the outside fabric that was used for it. It's amazing, and it's something I'm probably gonna have for the rest of my life. It's kind of a live, laugh, love situation. Like, we have an itinerary, but we can kind of do our own thing, like very go with the flow. When I originally planned to do this trip, I really didn't think about it that much. I had no idea where I was going, what I was doing, who I was gonna be with, and it just felt like the right thing for me to do. Like, in my soul, it felt like the right decision, and maybe I didn't know it at the time, but being here, it just feels like the right place for me to be, and it's very soothing. It's very healing. So yeah, I'll take you guys along and show you the next few days and everything we do and some beauty from Norway. This is 3 Art. It's the house that we're going to be staying in. It has bedrooms on the ground floor, living room and kitchen in the middle, and then upstairs is a private studio space for the owner. They also have some little guest cottages, a barn that we're going to be doing arts and crafts in, and then this beautiful field with a little yurt and tent. And we're going to be doing a lot of our projects in here because there's like a little outdoor table. When the weather's nice, we can work there. A little fire pit, garage. It's a beautiful, beautiful landscape. This is my room for the next 6 nights. It's quite cozy and comfy. I love the wood on the ceiling and the walls, and then look at the view out the window. It's kind of the basement floor, so look at the flowers. I love the rocks too. This is just the perfect little vignette. And then there's some art on the walls. This like hand painted. A little chair in the corner. And then a little rack to put all my stuff on. And everyone's rooms are connected here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms. And this is mine. About 2 hours into a hike right now. Look at this view. I thought that the mountain couldn't look bigger than it did at the bottom, but for some reason, being this high up, it's amazing. It feels so good to just be like outside in nature, breathing fresh air. While on our hike, we foraged for some flowers and greenery to use in some art projects later today. And this is my little bounty. We're gonna be making paper later, so I'm very excited. So tonight is the end of midnight sun. Sun has not set here since May, and it is the end of July right now. Today is July 25th. So tonight around midnight, the sun will briefly set and then it will rise again within, I think, like the span of 2 hours. So we're trying to stay up and see it. It's 10:30 right now, and you can already tell on the mountains across from us where the horizon line is. It's supposed to be the most beautiful sight. Like the lighting is supposed to get really, really cool. So I'm so excited. I'm so happy that we're here for this. So you can see right here, the silhouette from the mountains behind us. Look at how beautiful it looks. Of the retreat. Yesterday was a long but very fun day. We woke up, had breakfast, and then we went for this super long hike. It ended up being like a 3-hour hike, but it was mostly uphill to this power plant station. But the thing was, even though it was a long hike and very exhausting, you're just getting this insane view of the water and the mountains. The weather was perfect. It had been rainy and cloudy the 2 days before, so I started to get worried that it was going to rain the whole time we were here. But yesterday, it was like 65 degrees, sunny. Couldn't have asked for better weather. And then we came back. We were very tired after we came back and relaxed a little bit. And then we did our art project. So while we were hiking, we foraged for plants and flowers and anything interesting that we found, because we ended up making our own sheets of paper out of recycled paper. And we all just collected around this table, and we had all of our flowers and little tchotchkes that we had found, and we made paper together. Now the paper is drying because it takes like 24 to 48 hours to dry. So I'm hoping today we'll get to see the finished product. And one of them, even Isobel had blended up grass and mixed it with the paper. So it's this really pretty green color, and obviously I love green, so that's perfect for me. And then we had to force ourselves to stay up because around midnight, as I said, it was the first sunset since May. And it was so beautiful. The sky got this really wonderful shade of purple. It didn't get fully dark, but the light just transformed into something else that I haven't seen yet here, because usually the light kind of just fades in intensity. But yesterday, I don't know, it was purple, it was pink, it was a peach color. It was really cool to see. I'm very tired right now because I didn't fall asleep until 1:30. And I'm still a little bit jet lagged, but it was totally worth it. Now we just had breakfast and we're getting ready for our event of the day. We're going to Tromsø, which is an island that's off the coast of our island, like an even smaller island. And they're supposed to have really beautiful views. The water's supposed to be crystal clear. And I don't know what else we're going to be doing. I think we're doing a much easier hike today because the hike yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, it was really hard. But I think today's kind of just like a chill, see some beautiful views, go for a little walk. And then we're doing, I think we're doing fabric dyeing later, but we'll see. It's awesome though. This is the best thing that I've ever done. We just pulled over on the side of the road and stopped by this lake, and then we noticed that the lake has this little house, a little bird house in the middle of it. How cute is that? Summeroy, and we pulled off into this little park where they have camping, they have a sauna, people are having picnics. It's so beautiful. The water is so blue. Look at this view. We stopped off at a little beach. It's so beautiful. It looks like the Caribbean, but it's actually very cold. It's not warm at all. But we're gonna be climbing this mountain afterwards. Right there. It should take a few hours, and it looks really tall actually, but hoping the view is worth it, and then maybe do some painting up there too. But this whole area is just stunning. We're gonna be doing indigo dyeing today, so I have a whole stack. Isabel brought us a shirt and a bandana each, but I also brought a couple of my own shirts and a pair of socks. So when you indigo dye, you need to create tension in order to have the white impression. So I put these wooden circles here and then used a clamp to hold it tight. So where the circles are, that will end up being white, hopefully, and then the rest of it will be blue. And then I'm thinking about stitching something into the white circles, like a little pattern in each of them, like my red work quilt, and I think that'll be pretty cool. So you leave it with all that stick. Here's what everyone's indigo dyeing projects look like, all drying. Luckily we had a nice warm sunny day today, so it should dry pretty fast, but everyone's is so different and so beautiful. I feel like even if yours didn't turn out how you planned, it still looks interesting. I did my tank top because it started to get some stains in it, and I also did my long sleeve shirt because it had some staining on the sleeve, and I figured why not, it looks so cool. And I did this tote bag too. I pressed some flowers in so that you can kind of see. It didn't show up that well, but it still looks kind of cool. And here's everyone else's with a beautiful backdrop and the sea and the mountain. So lovely. The Today we're going to one of the most beautiful fjords on this island. It's called Fjord, and there's supposed to be a really cute cafe and maybe a store. And you know me, I love shopping, so whenever I hear the word store, I get really excited. But that's kind of the plan for the morning because it's so beautiful out today. And then afterwards, I think we're doing some more crafts. I never want this to end. It's about halfway through our trip now, and we're really in the flow of it all. And I don't want it to end. It's gonna be so sad when it's over. We're visiting a farm on Kvaløya, which is actually the site of an ancient settlement, and there are houses here that dated back to the 1800s, and they placed them here, and they are the cutest houses I've ever seen. Look at how beautiful this is. So today is our last full day here, which is crazy. I can't believe we've been here 5 nights so far. It's gone by so fast. It's been such a whirlwind and so amazing, and I'm so sad to leave. One of our last projects today is cyanotype, which are sun prints. So basically you take a piece of paper, you coat it with 2 different products, and then you can lay things on top of it and it develops in the sun, kind of like a photograph. So right now we're foraging for different flowers and leaves and seashells and just different things we find on the property here. And then we're gonna lay it on the paper, let it sit in the sun, and then we'll have some beautiful kind of, what do you call it? Like x-ray prints almost, it looks like. So fun. Weather's not so great today, but we've had such beautiful weather. It's been gorgeous almost every single day for most of the day. It looks like the sun's trying to come out right now, but it is what it is. Happy last day at the art retreat. You can see the piece of paper is underneath, and someone laid some feathers down and then some flowers on top of it, and then there's also some raindrops on the plastic that's on top of it, so hopefully the raindrops will also appear afterwards. We have some seaweed, some other little flowers and rubber bands, discs. This one is mine over here. I have some raindrops and then some little flowers that haven't quite bloomed yet. It should be interesting. I can't believe it, but it's the last morning of our retreat. It feels like it was just 5 minutes ago. I stood in this exact same spot and made my intro video when we first got here. And now somehow it's been 6 nights, 6 amazing days, some great adventures, hiking, walking, exploring nature, exploring this island, seeing the most beautiful things, the most clear, gorgeous blue water, beautiful hills and fjords and valleys, and just being in this area alone is enough to blow your mind. And then we also got to do the most wonderful projects that Isobel put together: yarn dyeing, needle felting, the sinographs, different kinds of watercolor paint, and experimenting with painting with fruit juice and vegetable juice. It's been just the most supportive, wonderful experience, and to think I signed up for it without knowing anything, it feels very meant to be, and it was something that I really needed to do. And Signa made us the most amazing breakfast every single morning, a different breakfast every day. Waffles and crepes, traditional Latvian breakfasts, eggs and different cakes. She made a different cake for us every single day. She just like whipped it together every morning. We were so well taken care of. The Airbnb was perfect, and I could not speak enough about this experience. It's been so amazing. So I'm going to tag Isobel Coney and 3Art in the caption. They don't have any retreats planned as of right now that I know about, but I highly recommend following them for future experiences because this has just been wonderful. It's been amazing, and it's something I really needed, and it really filled my cup and filled my soul. Totally recommend if you come across one by them in the future. I mean, look at this. It's been amazing. So I'm going to end this vlog here because now I'm on to my next adventure. I'm going to Svalbard for a week, an island close to the North Pole, and I'll be doing another vlog there. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.